Numbers chapter 27, verse 1. One day a petition was presented by the daughters of Zelophehad, Malha, Noah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tirzah. Their father Zelophehad was a descendant of Helpha, son of Gilead, son of Milcah, son of Manasseh, son of Joseph. Verse 2. These women stood before Moses, Eleazar the priest, the tribal leaders, and the entire community at the entrance of the tabernacle. Verse 3. Our father died in the wilderness, they said. He was not among Korah's followers who rebelled against the Lord. He died because of his own sin, but he had no sons. Verse 4. Why should the name of our father disappear from his clan just because he had no sons? Give us property along with the rest of our relatives. Verse 5. So Moses brought their case before the Lord. Verse 6. And the Lord replied to Moses. Verse 7. The claim of the daughters of Zelophehad is legitimate. You must give them a grant of land along with their father's relative. Assign them the property that would have been given to their father. Verse 8. And give the following instructions to the people of Israel. If a man dies and has no son, then give his inheritance to his daughters. Verse 9. And if he has no daughter either, transfer his inheritance to his brothers. Verse 10. If he has no brothers, give his inheritance to his father's brothers. Verse 11. But if his father has no brothers, give his inheritance to the nearest relative in his clan. This is a legal requirement for the people of Israel, just as the Lord commanded Moses. Verse 12. One day the Lord said to Moses, climb one of the mountains east of the river and look out over the land I have given to the people of Israel. Verse 13. After you have seen it, you will die like your brother Aaron. Verse 14. For you both rebelled against my instructions in the wilderness of Zin. When the people of Israel rebelled, you failed to demonstrate my holiness to them at the waters. These are the waters of Meribah at Kadesh in the wilderness of Zin. Verse 15. Then Moses said to the Lord. Verse 16. O Lord, you are the God who gives breath to all creatures. Please appoint a new man as leader for the community. Verse 17. Give them someone who will guide them wherever they go and will lead them into battle, so the community of the Lord will not be like sheep without a shepherd. Verse 18. The Lord replied, take Joshua, son of Nun, who has the Spirit in him, and lay your hands on him. Verse 19. Present him to Eleazar the priest before the whole community, and publicly commission him to lead the people. Verse 20. Transfer some of your authority to him, so the whole community of Israel will obey him. Verse 21. When direction from the Lord is needed, Joshua will stand before Eleazar the priest, who will use the Urim, one of the sacred lots cast before the Lord, to determine his will. This is how Joshua and the rest of the community of Israel will determine everything they should do. Verse 22. So Moses did as the Lord commanded. He presented Joshua to Eleazar the priest and the whole community. Verse 23. Moses laid his hand on him and commissioned him to lead the people, just as the Lord had commanded through Moses. Amen.